Hi everyone! I thought today I would just make a short video showing you a resource that I've been having a lot of fun with lately. Um, it reminds me a lot of Scratch, where you can like kind of fix blocks of code together, but it's from Microsoft. It's called MakeCode, and it has a lot of different, it's really versatile, but one of the things I like about it, I always like playing around with different game making utilities. They have a section called Arcade, where you use MakeCode to make short little games that you can share with other people. You can download them, and I think anything that's shared you can actually open up. So if you've seen other games and want to see how they're made, you can open them up, see how they did that. So I thought I'd just show a quick tutorial here of how to get these running. You can see if you go to, well, I'm on Microsoft MakeCode, but if you go to Arcade, there's another, it's just arcade.makecode.com, and that's all it is. And you can see here I have a couple of projects I've been working on. Mostly they're tutorials. These are the tutorials here. They do get more in-depth the more you do them, so I would definitely recommend starting with Chase the Pizza and then keep on going, because a lot of times, like the first one, they tell you exactly what to do and how to do it. The other ones, they start telling you like, oh, do this, but they don't tell you how to do this. So they do expect you to kind of like start with the earlier ones and know what you're doing. But besides the tutorials, one thing that's great is the whole time that everyone's been in quarantine, they've been doing live coding sessions. So they have some of them recorded here. There's a playlist there, but I think there's more. There's advanced live stream ones where they have a lot more complicated games they've been making. And then you can see here there's community games. There's a lot of things to play around with and look through. And these are the archived sessions, but if you go to, I have this up here. If you go to mixer.com/makecode, Mixer is kind of like another streaming service, kind of like Twitch, that's owned by Microsoft. If you go to mixer.com/makecode, this is their schedule today. They usually also have like a Minecraft session going, but I guess there's not one today. But you can see they always have MakeCode sessions going on that you can follow along with, or they put them on the site when they're done. So I thought I would just show a quick tutorial here. Galga is like a space shooter that all you're doing is like making a ship, shooting at planes, and then if you get hit 3 times, I think the game's over. So let's start the tutorial and just see how this works. And you can see how easy it is to get something up and running, which I thought was amazing. So you see you're flying your space plane through oncoming spacecraft. Let's see, you start with 3 lives. You can get more by firing on enemy ships. You lose a life every time you hit one. So on start here is where you start up here. And you can see it has this many steps. You can jump to other ones if you want, but we'll kind of follow along. Add code to create a sprite. Rename it as spaceplane and draw a plane or some kind of flying object in it. You can draw a picture, or they have a gallery of things you can choose. And if you don't know how to do it, you can click here. It'll actually show you exactly what you should put in. So let's go to sprites. So we want to set my sprite, which we're going to rename the variable spaceplane. And this is the sprite. Now you can go to gallery. You can see they have lots of different images you can choose from. I don't know if they have a ship here. I don't see one, so I am gonna draw a really fast, bad-looking ship. Let's see. Just something real quick. Maybe a little fire in the back there. Alright, so that's my ship. There's my ship. Alright, so it's going to be a really small ship, I think, but okay. And it's type player, it's our player. So there's my little, it's a weird looking ship. Whatever. So let's go next. Set the space plane to stay in the screen. You can see that block here. Now I have gone ahead and done non-tutorial ones just to see there are more options available. They kind of give you the things you need in here. There's actually a lot more things you can play around with. So space plane, stay in screen. Start the game with a few lives. So set lives to 3, that's an info. Set lives to 3. I have run this tutorial before, and I did need to go back and get some hints because I did mess up some stuff. But I mean, that's kind of, if you've done coding before, you know that's just kind of part of what you do. You're gonna mess stuff up. You have to work out the bugs, and I kind of like it's like fun problem solving. So let's see. Now move the space plane with the controller buttons and change the sensitivity. So controller, move my sprite with buttons. Space plane with buttons. Change the sensitivity VX and VY to 200, so it'll move a little faster than the default, I think, with that. So now, everything we're adding in here is automatically updated over on this game console here. So if I move this around, there we go. You can also use keyboard buttons, but just so you can see on the screen, I'm using a little virtual joystick. Let's see. On A, button pressed, set dart to projectile from space plane. VX 200Y, okay. So sometimes if it's something new, they will show you a little hint like that. So add an event, then A button's pressed. Create a projectile sprite. Named dart. Now let's make a short little dart. And it's a projectile that is launched from the space plane. And set the sensitivity. Okay. Yeah, I think I wanted to go with this one actually. Not, whoops, not this one. Oh, I have to draw my little dart again. From space plane. Sensitivity 200. And VY 0 because it's just going to fly straight. And that is when the A button is pressed. So now if we go over here, move it around, if we hit A, there we go. Now we fire a projectile. So I jumped ahead a little bit. I've actually already gone through the tutorial before, so that's why if you see my ship and my dart look a little different in this jump cut here. But this is my finished one, which I will restart here, and I'll use actual buttons. And you can see I've got 3 hearts up there. It's my, if I hit an enemy, I lose a heart. And if I fire enough enemies, you'll gain them back, and you'll see they explode. When you hit them, and they get a little fire there. And it's keeping count of the score in the corner. So let me just go ahead and slam into one. So you can see that's game over. New high score, 22. So, haven't played it that much, obviously, if that's a new high score. But yeah, this is a really fun little game making utility. It makes it really easy to share games and download them, and just tinker around and see whatever you want to what you want to make. Definitely check it out and check out the all the different tutorials they have in there as well. There's a lot of good resources here for this. It's really exciting. So let me know what you think of this. If you'd like to see more kind of coding utilities like this, I love playing around with these like free game maker utilities. You play with these things all the time. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.